Welcome to Click for IB Biology. We're in the chemical signaling topic, and in this particular video we're going to be looking at what's called quorum sensing communication between marine bacterial species. There's a blank version of this presentation, a PDF, available down in the description, where you will also find 10 questions that you can use to test your understanding of this particular topic, this concept, and the answers are there as well for you to consolidate your understanding. So let's take a look at quorum sensing communication. Now, the organism in question is called Vibrio fischeri. That should be an I in the second letter there. Vibrio fischeri. Now, in fact, Vibrio fischeri has recently been reclassified, I believe, as that's a double I, Vibrio, in the Aliivibrio genus. So if you're looking it up for further research, you may need to look for that. So this is a marine species of bacteria, which is famously known to be both free-living and also sometimes involved in a symbiotic, mutualistic relationship with various forms of squid, particularly the Hawaiian Bobtail squid. However, our concern here is with the free-living organism communicating with each other. Now, the bacterial cells produce and secrete into the environment a chemical called AHL, which is called an autoinducer. And so the cells are secreting this into the seawater, like so. Now, as the population increases, the concentration of AHL will also be increasing. And then it reaches what we're going to call a threshold concentration. And at that threshold, the AHL, which is now being taken up by the bacteria like this. So AHL is in the water, and then it's been taken up by the cells as well. And it combines with a receptor molecule called LuxR. And this triggers the genetic expression in which more AHL is produced. And so this is going to mean our concentration values of AHL are going to become steeper, and we're actually involved here in positive feedback. So AHL is being responsible for its own production, hence the phrase autoinducer, but also the expression of genes which result in the formation of this enzyme here called Luciferase. And Luciferase is responsible for catalyzing the reaction in combination with a cofactor and oxygen, producing fatty acids and water, but importantly for our discussion, the production, the bioluminescence, the triggering of light production in the blue-green part of the spectrum. Now, there are various hypotheses about the role of blue-green light production. In the case of free-living Vibrio, this may be a signal to the population that it can now become involved in the symbiotic relationship with other organisms, and as I previously mentioned, the squid. The actual role of bioluminescence in the squid is believed to be an anti-predatory strategy, but that's a different discussion and a different topic. So here in quorum sensing, the bacterial cells are communicating with each other through the production of this chemical and the bioluminescence triggering of each other, producing this light. So that's an example of a population. Now we're going to go on and look at chemical signaling within multicellular organisms. There's a chance to subscribe to the channel in the center there, always appreciated. And there's the playlist for you to make it easier for you to access this higher level topic of chemical signaling.